This is a series of 100 films about Japanese places I've been, and this is a film about a place with an aquarium in the sky. Ikebukuro is a neighborhood in Toshima Ward, Tokyo Prefecture in the Kanto region, the area around Tokyo, on the island of Honshu in eastern Japan. It's serviced by the Yamanote Line, the Shonan Shinjuku Line, the Saikyo Line, the Seibu Ikebukuro Line, the Tobu Tojo Line, the Marunouchi Subway Line, the Yurakucho Subway Line, and the Fukutoshin Subway Line. The first time I went here was my second year in Japan, which sounds a bit strange because it wasn't that far from where I lived, only a 15-minute train ride. But when you live in southwest Tokyo, you have really no reason to go to Ikebukuro. It has a reputation for being a little bit dodgy. I'd only go there for work. The English school I worked for had over 50 locations in the Tokyo area. I was in a different place every single day, which was good because it meant you got to know how to get around, often better than the locals. And because North Tokyo and Saitama Prefecture are cheaper to live, my company had a glut of foreign teachers in the Ikebukuro area. Hanbaga. That said, if you live in the area, you'll go there a lot. Several train lines converge in Ikebukuro, and there's a maze of underground passageways connecting the train station to department stores. These passages connect to two of the biggest department stores in the world, the Tobu department store and the Seibu department store, owned by the two major private train lines that depart from Ikebukuro. Not to mention several multi-floor electronics stores like Yamada Denki. And there's also a building that was built in the 70s called Sunshine 60. It has an aquarium and an observation deck on the 60th floor. Now, I haven't been to the aquarium because I'm not a huge fan of animals in captivity, but it does have an excellent view of the city, and it doesn't cost much to get in. And just northeast of the station, you'll find Ikebukuro's Electric Town. Traditionally, this was Akihabara, a neighborhood on the east side of Tokyo, but gradually, over the years, it got taken over by the giant department stores like Yamada Denki and Bic Camera. Originally, Akihabara had a lot of small little mom-and-pop shops specializing in different electronics. They've been replaced by maid cafes and tourist traps, comic book cafes, and stores aimed at Japanese weirdo nerds. These days, you're just as likely to hear English and Chinese in Akihabara as you would Japanese. Hanbaga. So, Ikebukuro became the new electric town. Northeast of the station, behind the large electronics stores, is a mini Akihabara, more relaxed and aimed at women. Now, it's all very harmless unless you go out the north exit of Ikebukuro Station. This is the Pink Guy. Guy means business district, and pink means pink. This is where they have all the hostess bars and the massage parlors where lots of Japanese men in sunglasses and leather jackets congregate. If you're a foreigner, the Yakuza is very unlikely to bother you. Even if you're Asian, the moment you open your mouth, they'll know you're not Japanese, so they're not going to bother you either. Although, again, you know, it's not the fact that it's dangerous for anybody per se, it's just that the atmosphere is a little bit dodgy. So as long as you stick to the east side, you should be fine, and that is not to belittle the fact that the residential areas around Ikebukuro are quite wealthy, especially close to the universities just south of the station. How do I get there? If you're new to Japan, you'll probably want to start in Tokyo from Shinjuku Station, since it's the busiest train station in the world. Take the Yamanote Line in the Ueno direction to Ikebukuro. It takes about 10 minutes. As always, remember that this information may be out of date by the time you're watching this. The word of the day. The word of the day is hanbaga. It means hamburger in Japanese, but it also refers to what we call Salisbury steak. The usage is unusual in English, but very common in Japanese. When you order hambaga in Japan, be sure to confirm if it comes with a bun or on its own with rice. So if you want to remember this word, feel free to watch this video 10 more times and repeat along with me, or at least that's what I do. Next time! So that's it until next time, when we visit the most popular place to get drunk under the cherry blossoms. So until then, sayonara.